Hey, all right, yo, what up, homies? It's your boy Coach Meta, and welcome to part 3 of Overhauling MK11. I have thoughts. So, Scorpion, man, Scorpion is really fun, but he is really dependent on the Hellport cancel. Like every Scorpion you fight is a Hellport cancel Scorpion who's going to, they're gonna try to be safe. They're gonna teleport. Scorpion at his core, to me, in my humble opinion, he's a anti-zoner, anti-neutral character. Right? He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to fight for, this space and step in and do, he wants to teleport, bro. He wants to throw spears. He wants to jump in the air and kick you, and jump in the air and then teleport because you thought he was gonna kick you again, and just a whole bunch of nonsense. Scorpion wants to push the pace of the match. Now, like I said, the problem is it's just Hellport Scorpion, right? And some other move. But we're going to change that. We're going to make Scorpion more than just this. Because at some point in every fight versus Scorpion, this is going to happen to you. Right? He's going to do this to you. Bruh, I drop that combo every time. I'm trying to do this part. I drop the combo every time, but I'm not Scorpion main. So we're going to make the rest of his kit more viable and make him I wouldn't say safer character, but a character who can be safer if he utilizes the entirety of this the meter situation. So alright, so getting into what we would change to his just base kit, right? He's kind of bare, right? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add Hellflame, his fireball projectile. We're gonna add Demon Dash, which is this, like his slide. And we're gonna get rid of Demon Breath. We're gonna completely take it out the game. I see no reason for this move at all. And so we're gonna replace that with his Hellfire move he used to have. And what it is the unblockable. We're gonna replace it with that. I want to add recovery to it, but so if you read he's gonna do it, you can blow him up for it. But the Hellfire, it fits Scorpion's playstyle, because when Scorpion's here, the threat is always random spear, random teleport, random Hellfire. That's just who he is. They're anti-neutral tools. He doesn't want to play neutral. He wants to make you do something, and so we're gonna bring that threat back. And that's just gonna be across the board. Now we're gonna do some things to those moves to make them more viable. We're gonna augment them, kind of like the Hellport, but that'll be at the end of the video. But for right now, we're just gonna put those as in his base. Also the air slam, because there's no reason he shouldn't just have it. I don't feel like showing it. You guys have all seen it before. The demon slams. So we're just gonna put that all in his base kit. And now Scorpion is a much more complete character as a base character. And then we're gonna take his base form and improve on those with the customs. Alright, so before I get into like my ideas about what I would do with his custom variations and these 2-slot moves, no chubby McChubbers, local DFW Scorpion player, I'm not gonna give him a command grab, bro. Nah, bro, I don't think he needs it. I don't think it fits Scorpion, right? I mean, it would be dope, like, yeah, he's not getting a command grab. Alright, so his teleport, I see no problem with it. Keep it as it is. There's really not much more to say about it. Like, it does what it do, right? It extends the combos, it hits you. I have no problem with it. I think it's cool, so we're just gonna leave it as is. The problem is that last slot. Now we're gonna do some things with the moves where it's like, okay, I'm a teleport Scorpion, Hellport Scorpion, but how else do I want to play this character? And that's the part where the augments are gonna come into play. But for right now, Reborn, stay as is. He's pretty dope, and it fits his playstyle. I like the move as is. He doesn't really need to change it. Alright, homies, now going over to Searing Rage. Man, this needs work, and we're gonna give it to it. So first thing, Death Spin, really cool move. It's actually got a lot of anti-air properties. Like, this is a move that I feel like he should just be throwing this out all the time. So what we're gonna do first, the meter burn version, you gotta spend a defensive bar for it. We're gonna make it safe. We're just gonna make it safe. It's gonna push you back, but it's gonna be something in neutral where he's like, I'm done playing neutral, I'm gonna just throw this out because it's a really good move. You can't jump at it. It has some pretty good pushback on block. Like, he can throw this out max range on block and just kind of like push you back, but it's a way for him to touch you because, like I said, he's always going to be threatening you with the Hellfire and the random teleports. Well, Death Spin is kind of like his caught you bitch. Alright, Hack and Slash. I'm not gonna change, no changes to Hack and Slash, but Hack and Slash will be made better by being able to cancel into Deathport. He's got the threat of the low, he's got the overhead, and it'll be just something that he can kind of mix you up with, and create a bit of a mind game, another tool that he can kind of use to just kind of push you back or push you towards a corner, kind of play his game. Wrath, I see nothing wrong with it. It is what it is. We're not gonna change that because, once again, Death Spin's gonna kind of complement it. It's already safe. It already kind of covers up one of his gaps, so we're just gonna keep that as is. Now the big change we're gonna do is Burning Spear. I want to make Burning Spear, I want him to be able to cancel this and continue his combo. We're gonna turn Burning Spear into a combo extender, right? So normally, the regular one, he's going to get the damage boost. But when he meter burns it, once again, we're gonna spend a defensive bar because I don't want this broken, but I want it good. So he spins the bar, he can cancel into it, set you on fire, continue the combo, go into whatever. Like, after he hits you, he can then go into something like this or whatever. On block, it'll be safe. Yeah, definitely safe on block. But it'll just be something he can go into, kind of like I want it similar to Johnny Cage and Joker's supers, right? They're not the crushing blow, whatever the hell they call it on this game. I want him to be able to do that. Just cancel it. It comes out immediately, and then he can go for a grab, he can strike through a situation. He's not like necessarily a mixed character, so it's just going to be a strike through situation. He has to spend a bar for it, and so that in Death Spin, anytime he meter burns him, he's using a defensive bar. It keeps him safe, but it puts him in a situation where he can use all of his bar if he chooses to. He doesn't have to hang himself, and he can kind of cover up a lot of the gaps in his in his kit where it's like, man, I can't do this string because I'm gonna get straight up flawless blocked by at high levels. Lower levels guys aren't gonna flawless block that necessarily, but now he can kind of like keep himself safer. He can use more of his kit, use more of his strings, and play continue to play a faster paced game without having to be Hellport cancel Scorpion. So those are my changes to Searing Rage. I'm tempted to say that the Wrath, Hack and Slash, and Death Spin should all just be together and be 2 slots, but I don't know at this moment if I would do that. Probably have to like test it, be like, all right, these 2 need to be together, or nah, bro, let them rock. Misery Blade. We're gonna keep it 2 slots. My change to Misery Blade, this is gonna be the variation of Scorpion who just wants to be stupid, right? They want to jump. They want to jump at you and they want to mix. So we're gonna give you stupid mixed Scorpion, bro. And how we're gonna do it, I'm gonna make Misery Blade 2-in-1 cancelable, right? So let's say you hit the overhead, right? Instead of that hard knockdown, we're gonna make that 2-in-1 cancelable. So you can throw it out, and then go right into spear, go right into teleport. We're just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be hella punishable because you're not gonna be able to equip Misery Blade with Helport Cancel. We're not gonna let you do that. And I'm almost tempted to say, okay, Misery Blade, 3 slots. And we're just gonna put Sin Blade in there too. And what we're gonna do with Sin Blade, this move is, I don't get what it do. We're gonna turn it into his jump 2. It will down jump 2. So now he's gonna have the extended range. It's gonna have a almost like a jump kick, like not horizontal, like a 45 degree. You know, so that he can hit you from like here. Like I want him to be able to just be stupid. He's constantly going into his mix, and you know he can cancel all his strings into Misery Blade. Misery Blade itself, I don't think it's too obnoxious because the mix is the mix, but there's a 6 frame gap, right? So I believe you should be able to fuzzy it. Now, you know, he can cancel it and not take a risk, or he could, you know, hit you with the poke and not take a risk. But as far as like the overhead low, I don't think you're not gonna lose to this type of Scorpion just because you guessed wrong. But if you do guess wrong, we're gonna 2-in-1 cancel. The same thing with the this move right here. Instead of it knocking you off your feet, it's just gonna hit low and then you can cancel it, right? And that's gonna be how the Scorpion can get his damage. Now this move, boy, I am some ass, ain't I? I want to turn this into, what was it? Like Cabal's forward 4 from MK9. I want him to be able to throw this out. Bro, I am just some buns. I am some buns. Yeah, regardless of where he hits you. So let's see. I gotta be honest, I don't know what it do if he just randomly hits you out of the sky. But I want that to be every time he hits you. Just leaves you standing, leaves you at plus 11. Make him essentially the Vortex character that he wants to be. So he ends the combo here, and yeah, that's gonna be Misery Blade. So we may spend all 3 bars because I want this thing right here, and I just want the stupid jump 2 where he can almost reach you from here, and you just constantly have to block and deal with Misery Blade, and that's how this character is gonna play. So I touched on it earlier a little bit in the video. What I want to do with these moves. So, you know, we're making Hellflame base, we're making Demon Dash base, we're getting completely rid of Demon Breath because why? But I'm thinking you can also kind of make this a whole nother variation, right? As you're doing your customs. But we're gonna allow you to augment it. So when I say augment, I mean like you have Hellport, and then for 2 spots, you know, for 2 tournament slots, which I'm not gonna change that from 2 slots, you get Hellport Cancel. So we're gonna do that with these. Now instead of Hellflame, what we're gonna do is, you know, now you spend a tournament slot on it. You guys remember Starfire? That move Starfire had? When you spin the bar, and this one's not gonna cost you a defensive bar as well. The augment, now we're gonna turn that into the move Starfire had in Injustice. You know, it kind of hits, it bang, 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 and now he's plus. And we may even consider turning it into a launcher. I don't know. Maybe, you know, you can recover and go in, but we're definitely gonna turn it into that nonsense that Starfire had, because there has to be a reason for equipping this move. And that's what we're gonna do with it. We're just gonna make it a better move. I don't think it'll be broken because I still have to hit you with it. Like, look at that, bro. So that's what we're gonna do with that move. Demon Dash. In MK9, Scorpion, at at certain angles, he could cancel his teleport and make it safe. So that's what we're gonna do with this move. At the end of it, you know, you spend a bar. If it hits you, he gets that interaction. If you block it, he's gonna get that little punch, and we're gonna make it, you know, -7, -8, something. You know, maybe you can down 1 punish it, but something where it's safer. So now, if you wanna equip Demon Dash, you can, and it doesn't, you know, there needs to be a reason for having this move. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it safe. You're gonna spend a defensive bar to make it safe though, because this is 12 frame startup, good movement. If you're a Scorpion, you just want to close the gap because you're tired of dealing with zoning, but you don't want to teleport. Hey, all right, demon dash in. Spend the bar, keep it safe, but that's how you're gonna close the space, and that's how we're gonna make demon dash a viable move. Other than that, I don't think there's any other changes that we really need to make to Scorpion. I feel like we addressed a lot of his issues, and we also made every single one of his moves viable. Now that is contingent. You have to add the Hellfire move because there has to be a reason for the character in this situation to think I might want to jump at Scorpion, even though we're playing neutral. But the threat of being Hellfired, completely changes this situation, because if I Hellfire, I hit you. Now if you think I'm gonna Hellfire and you jump, you get to punish me. But if I don't Hellfire, I Scorpion you, because I'm an anti-neutral character who I don't want to play neutral. And the threat of me setting you on fire in neutral is what completely breaks neutral for us. Like we're gonna go into my game. Scorpion is a character who speeds the pace of the match. He's a character that's pretty easy for new people to pick up, and people who are just casuals to play with their friends and say, hey, I told you get over here, hey, I hit you with a teleport, hey, I set you on fire. And that's who Scorpion is going to become. This kind of like high risk, high reward, fast paced character. There's going to be different versions of how he can do these things, but for the most part, we're going to make him more than just a Hellport cancel character. So hit me up in the comments, man. Did you like my ideas? Do you have better ideas? Or do you think you have better ideas? Do you hate my ideas? I don't care. I'm open for discussion. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out a way to make these characters, funner. Because like I said, this is a really good game, but the characters are just stale, man. You don't get to express yourself, and I feel my ideas with this particular character will help allow you to do those things. You can be a Hellport cancel, Scorpion. You can be more of a neutral footsie based Scorpion. You can be a little bit more of a zoning Scorpion, you know what I'm saying? But at his core, he will always be an anti-zoner, anti-neutral character. It's just how do you want to do those things? That's all I got, man. See y'all in the next video. Hey homies, shout out to Pride by Katana for most of the music I use in the vids. Be sure to follow on social media. I follow back. Links to all that info in the description. For more content, be sure to subscribe and click one of the links at the end of the video for more videos. Please continue to watch, like, share, and repeat. Thank you.